There she go.
What is the responsibility of those with power? Do they merely have an obligation to refrain from the misuse of that power? Or do they have a duty to protect those without it? The defendant used their limitless resources, political and monetary, for financial gain at the expense of public safety, causing the deaths of innocent people. They did this because they believed they would not be held accountable, that their power shielded them from very real consequences. But today, you, the jury, can prove that's not the case. Show them that they will be held accountable, because those with the most power have the most to answer for.
And you win the case, and you are not helpful here at all.
I feel like this is gonna land better coming from me. Look, we got plenty of time to switch things up and let me do the closing.
Is that and I will kill you and Jen will prosecute. So I'm gonna get away.
Only because it's a conflict of interest.
Is that Jason's baby sister?
Bye, Dennis.
You're gonna listen to a paralegal over another lawyer?
Yeah.
Okay, this is on.
That was so good. It was so good. How you used the weight of civic duty during your closing argument. I almost cried during parts of it. Now you just have to top it off with a savage Jen Walters look. What? I don't have a savage Jen Walters look. There it is. That's perfect.
Okay. Really? Do you think so?
Yes. Come on. It's amazing.
It's so great, Jen.
She's so
You're
cute. I love her so much.
You
I can't even
handpicked
stand it.
to go against GLK.
Right, babe?
Okay, the leveling up is happening. This is good. My little baby genius is going to be a district attorney one day.
Maybe one day, but right now I just need to stick the landing on this case.
You will. And
What's her name? Jen Walters? Jennifer Walters?
Yeah.
Jennifer Walters.
Blow everyone's mind?
No, well, the only hulking out I'm going to do is in the legal sense.
Oh, no, Jen.
No.
No, you're Jen.
I'm only talented. Oh, one sec. Yeah, about that.
She breaks
It's
the fourth
true.
wall.
I am a Hulk. And
She
I'm
breaks
guessing
the
you're not
fourth
gonna be able
wall.
to focus on this fun lawyer show until you know all about that. So let me get you up to speed. A few months ago, I went on a road trip with my cousin Bruce.
Talking to us.
My arm's starting to heal, and no one thought it was
Yes,
Like
that Bruce.
Deadpool does.
Well, because, you know, I made this little...
Oh my god!
Keeps me in human form.
That was the longest answer to what have you been up to I've ever heard.
You asked me, so I answered.
Man, arm still broke, babe.
Cheetos and chopsticks?
Yes, so you don't get Cheetos fingers.
Okay.
That's really smart.
You're not the only genius in the family.
No, there's also
Wait, are they cousins?
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, is that what good?
back to what I was saying before. My theory.
Oh, God.
Steve Rogers did not have a girlfriend before he went into the service.
Says who?
The History Channel. So he becomes
The
Captain
History
America,
Channel.
and from that moment on, a symbol of America, he is rushed to the front lines, he becomes a war hero, then he is frozen in ice.
Right.
So, based on everything you've told me, after he gets unfrozen, he goes from world-threatening disaster to world-threatening disaster. That's when he's not a fugitive from the law, right? So it seems like he was pretty busy.
All you're doing is repeating everything that I've already told you about my friend and colleague.
Obviously, Captain America was a fortune.
The thing on his arm, babe, he said was to keep him from being a Hulk.
No, just keeping him human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not because he has a broken arm.
No, the other arm is broken.
Oh.
Remember from the glove he put on?
Oh, I didn't see his broken arm. I just saw the thing on
Still
his
got it in
arm.
the sling. Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna toss it.
Me?
Yeah, just grab him a little boulder and take it easy on the push.
Take it easy on your first try. Doing it out of space. You know, sometimes, you can.
I'm shown.
Sometimes, I just gotta show you a little bit more.
I fucking love her. Babe, he's so irritated with how easy it is for her.
It's been 15 years I've been doing this. little stronger, baby. But he ain't hulked out though.
Punk!
Dick, move.
Completely.
So I'm clearly nailing it at all of these things. When am I ever going to use this as a lawyer?
Jen, when you have powers like this, it's like putting a target
That's
on your
good. So
back.
they put him in daytime, bright light, baby.
Oh, cool. Yet another way my life is ruined.
I love her. She looks like a girl Hulk.
Yeah.
I'm showing you the downsides of being a Hulk, but there are a few upsides. Our bodies metabolize alcohol at an incredibly fast rate, which means that we can drink so much and not get drunk. All buzz, no buzz.
No buzz, no bar.
You built this bar by hand?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, me and Tony. Well, Tony mostly drank, sat around complaining about Steve.
Oh, Steve.
It was a good time during a hard time.
To a good time during a hard time.
Drink to that.
Drink to that. Now about this ship that came to throw us off the road.
Bruce, you failed to
I gotta say about that.
left to deal with the Hulk size signal.
Ah, I'll have to put it in the binder.
Because she turns back when she
Where she
sleeps.
goes to
See you
sleep.
out there. Feel the waves breaking. Feel the breath, no judgment.
So when do you think I can leave?
Let's just focus on each day as they come, Jim.
I mean, I legitimately do have a life to get back
I
to.
know I've been pushing you through a lot, but being a superhero is a trial by fire.
Bruce, I'm not going to be a superhero.
What else are you gonna do as a Hulk?
Return to my career that I have spent years building. Use my law degree that I am still paying off a fortune in student loans for.
It's not one or the other, Jen. I am trying to show you that we can live between what we want and what is. But we can't pretend like we are two of the few people on Earth that can actually protect her. Which is why we have to make sure of your ability to tolerate distress and regulate your emotions, especially your anger.
Well, here's the thing, Bruce. I'm great at controlling my anger. I do it all the time. When I'm catcalled in the street, when incompetent men explain my own area of expertise to me, I do it pretty much every day, because if I don't, I will get called emotional or difficult, or I might just literally get murdered. So I'm an expert at controlling my anger because I do it infinitely more than you. So all of this just feels like Bruce?
Dick move.
I learned it from you.
See, Jen? You're doing the best you can, and you can do better.
Enough dialectical behavioral bullshit!
For the record, I really didn't want to do this.
Classic.
Okay, I wanted to do it a little. Why? Wouldn't you listen to someone who's been through all this before?
Because we're different people!
Lunkhead!
Tommy!
That's all you got?
I like how he gives no shit.
Yeah.
it. If you want to go back to your life as a lawyer, I respect that.
Thanks. He doesn't mean that.
I love that she brings the. Is that part of her comic or something?
Yes, it's the old Deadpool thing right there.
I know. And that was just like Fleabag when he was like, "Who are you talking to?"
Yeah. Yeah, they killed these Cheetos. And the hot Cheetos, too. And they're doing the chopsticks.
So you know I'm literally the only other person in the world that understands what you're going through. Call me anytime.
Thank you, Bruce. Thanks for everything.
Oh,
Look how little.
big ass.
And I'm sorry that I said a bunch of harsh but very true things.
Wow, an apology that still doubles down on a thing you're apologizing for. That's very lawyerly.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
very
much better
lawyerly.
lawyer than I'm all.
That was smart. Look, you changed your mind. Door never closes.
Thanks. See you at the next family dinner.
See ya, fuzzball.
Fuzzball. I taught you everything I can talk you.
So that's how it all happened. And no crazy Hulk stuff since. So now my family knows, and Nikki knows, and you know. Basically, I was right and Bruce was wrong, and I never have to be a Hulk. Okay, so now I'm gonna go win this case. Lawyer show.
I ask
Lawyer
you
show.
to look
This is not a
only
Hulk show.
at the
It's
facts
a
of
lawyer
this
show.
case. You'll see that my client was well within
I
his
just
right
happen to be great.
to protect
Something.
his business interests. These accidental deaths were an unfortunate byproduct of an ambitious expansion plan. Did my client know lives would be in danger? That is debatable and depends on your definition of knowing.
Don't screw this up, Walters.
It's Walters. Your closing argument.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Who's that?
We're now in front of everybody? Yes.
Yes, do your whole thing.
Come on, civic duty. Jen, what? Ah, God, I really like this outfit.
I really like this outfit. My friend knows what's up.
Who the hell are you? Jennifer Walters, attorney at law.
Who's this chick?
Yeah, they wanna know.
Oh, she can go back and forth there easy.
I'm ready to give my closing argument now.
Okay.
Hey, I loved it.
Okay.
Favorite show. Understand why they scared to eat. Thought I did it one way and prepared for me. Mad cause of
You know that's your girl from Good Place.
Who?
The girl who just busted as a Kool-Aid man.
Oh, I didn't even pay that much attention to
Yeah,
her
she didn't
face.
get to talk to her.
Kool-Aid man.
She-Hulk, attorney at law.
It's just so sad. Steve Rogers did so much for his country and he never
Girl,
gets
she's
to-
drunk dancing.
Did you see that ass? Like that ass?
That ass. That's America's ass.
It's like so sad.
Steve Rogers is not a virgin. He lost his virginity to a girl in 1943 on the USO tour.
Yes, I knew it.
You're not drunk?
Captain America. Fuck.
I love her. What just happened? She was faking. Alright, what was she saying though?
Alright, that was episode 1-1 of She-Hulk, attorney at law. And this is an attorney, a lawyer show. Okay? She wanted to make that clear before the Kool-Aid man busts in, or the Kool-Aid woman, as we say, busts in. Straight up like a villain would do in these days and time. You just come bust up in the mother effer, just doing it like you did it. And so that's going to be continued, obviously, on there. But I like the beginning of the show. She breaks the fourth wall. Got it. Like Deadpool. So that's going to be very funny. This was fast-paced. It was energetic for sure. Love having Bruce Banner on here, the Hulk coming through, which is her cousin, to show her the ropes. I love the surprise of she can do it a little bit more advanced than Bruce.
Way
did.
more.
Bruce
Way
was
more
first
advanced.
generation.
Yeah.
ColecoVision. This is the advanced PS5 right here on the game, on your Xbox One Plus, whatever. This is what this is right now. She can turn to Hulk and come back to flawlessly. Easy. So good. I like that aspect, so it won't just be so crazily outrageous. And I like how she can control it, because then you can do more things with the show other than a rage out crazy person. You gotta have somebody talk down. So that's gonna be interesting, and I just like the way that they got in and they got out real quick of this show right here. Just when you thinking, you know, man, I don't know how we gonna come back. You know, the last couple of shows, you know, Miss Marvel and all that, which was straight, you know, it was all that. You just like, well, is this one about? Then you bounce back with this one with a heart thing of life. You get revived one more time to be like, we ain't done yet, player. We still got some more for you on there, and I love it all day long. So cannot wait to see another episode of this. But this is refreshing, and they picked the right person to be She-Hulk. I think Tatiana's going to do a great job. She's already doing a good job. She got the comic timing down. We know she can do the acting for the lawyer part that's going to be needed. And we know she got the dramatic chops, too, to pull it off. So I just can't wait to see more of She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. Let's go.
So I just feel so lucky having seen Tatiana first in Orphan Black. So I was already hyped as heck knowing that she's being introduced into the Marvel Universe. I don't know anything about She-Hulk. I didn't read any of the comics, so this is my first introduction to that character. But knowing Tatiana was going to be in the role, I knew from just the way that she's capable of acting so many different personalities, different roles, different drama versus comedic timing and all of that we got to see in Orphan Black. If you haven't seen Orphan Black, definitely recommend it. Yeah. But I was hyped as hell just to know that she's introduced. I loved everything about this episode. I've seen a couple of reviews here and there about, because we're a little bit behind in watching this, that people, I don't know, whatever. People didn't really like vibe with it. I loved everything about this. I thought Tatiana was freaking fantastic. I love her personality. I didn't know this going in either, so I love the fact that she's better at hulking than the Hulk is. I love that aspect. I think it's so fun, and she's so confident, and she's so like, and I loved how annoyed Bruce was the entire time because he had this full-on 15-year map out of what it was going to take for her to get. I love all of that. I wasn't expecting that whatsoever, so this was just refreshing to me and really surprising as far as how that played out. And I love how fluid she is from one character to the next. So I think to your point, I think they can do some really creative things that we haven't been able to see the Hulk do because he was so limited by the emotional ties that he has to the character that he either has to be one or the other. He can't blend between the two. He ultimately had to like force himself to be all personalities in one. And that's where Smart Hulk came from because he can't separate himself from the character, and it's all her. She's the Hulk, and it's her same personality. I don't know if that changes down the line, if she has like a hidden personality, but for now, it's all her, which I think is so fun. I also love the fact that she's striving for it to be about her being an attorney. Like, this is what she wants it to be. It's not, and the fact that she broke the fourth wall is the coolest shit ever. I wasn't expecting that either. I love that. I feel like the personality that she has to share with us as the audience, I'm in love with. I don't know. I love her so much. This was surprising. I wasn't expecting to like this first episode as much as I did, but I'm here for it, and I can't wait to check out.
And now everybody knows she's She-Hulk.
Yeah.
In this courtroom. She just did it in front of everybody and then turned back. So cool. We ain't finna have no secret identity.
The visual aesthetics of what she looks like is way better than I thought too. Like I wasn't sure how that was going to transform, but seeing her, I think you spoke really well about it too during the episode. Like seeing them both in full light, fully hulked out.
Yeah, they're not trying to hide shit.
It looked really good. They weren't trying to like
in the dark or
where I think with like. To your point with Miss Marvel, there's a lot that we got to see off screen. We never got to see her fully like doing the powers or running and jumping. It was always you just saw her feet. Like you got to see full on She-Hulk this episode. So like I think that's really cool that they are that confident in her character, and I think they pulled it off. I liked her a lot. So I'm hyped as hell. I can't wait to see where this goes. This was a very entertaining first pilot for me, and I didn't know I was going to like She-Hulk. I honestly didn't think I was going to, but so far I'm sold, and I can't wait to see where the rest of the season goes.
Yep. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for She-Hulk Season 1, Episode 1. And until next time, people, peace.